So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the new best assault rifle class in Modern Warfare. And as you guys can see from the gameplay itself, it is the AK-47. I'm going to be showing you guys a class for multiplayer and for Warzone. Now this gun I've seen a lot of people using recently, and I was wondering why a lot of people started using it, because the last time I used it, I didn't like it that much. But ever since I made these two classes, man, I've just been playing the heck out of this gun. I've been dropping people that I shouldn't be dropping, and you guys just check it out, man. These are the best classes for the AK-47. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys a class built for rushing. So it is an assault rifle, but you guys could also use it for rushing. So if you want to use it as an SMG, it still does the dirty work. And I'm also going to be sharing a class built for long range. So if you guys want to use this against the M4A1, against the Grau, against the M13, you guys could definitely do it. Now, the AK-47 does have a slight advantage that those guns actually don't have. And what I have to say about the AK-47 is not the fact that it shoots slower than a lot of other guns, but it actually does a great deal of damage on these weapons. I think the only gun that does more damage than the AK-47 is the Odin and the FAL. Those are the only two guns that actually do more damage, but the AK-47 shoots faster than the Odin, and depending on your trigger finger, it might shoot faster than the FAL as well. So it does 42 damage to the chest, which is insane, and it does 35 to the stomach and limbs. So you guys want to definitely go for those chest shots. But if you could hit the head, which this gun does have recoil, but the recoil works on your side, it actually bumps up. So if you hit him in the chest, it's going to bump up to the head. It does 56 damage per bullet, which in my opinion, that is crazy good. So you definitely want to get 56 damage on someone to the head, because that potentially makes this gun a 2-shot kill if you hit those 2 bullets in the head, which is honestly just crazy in my opinion. And I don't recommend running the 5.49 by 39mm rounds. Yes, that does convert this gun to an SMG, and you can make the AK-74U, but it only does 31 damage to the chest. So that's 11 damage less than the regular ammo. It might shoot faster, but it's just not worth it in my opinion. Now let's get into the actual classes. Like I said, guys, before we do, if we could drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if those notifications turned on, and let me know down in the comments below if you're going to be using the AK-47 or not. I highly recommend you do. But let's get into the first class, the nice class, the Russian class, and this kills so fast, and it's pretty good at range as well. So the perks you want to run is perk 1 Scavenger, perk 2 Ghost, and perk 3 Tune-Up. Scavenger obviously so you can pick up your own ammo, Ghost so you're never seen on that radar, and Tune-Up so you guys could actually get your field upgrades 40% faster. Use whichever one you want. If you want to do hella extra damage and even make this gun a 2-shot to the actual chest, use stop and power rounds. It's going to do some crazy damage. Now the C4 is what you want to run for lethal, and stim shot for the tactical. But let's talk about the actual attachments, because that's what you guys came here for, and this is the first class I'm going to share with you guys. The other class is great as well, but I recommend using that one for Warzone. So if you like playing Warzone more, definitely use the next class I'm going to give you guys. But this one right here is the AK-74U modified, and I say modified because we're not using the actual ammo, and we are changing it a little to make it a little better at mid-range too. So the muzzle is going to be the monolithic suppressor. This gives you sound suppression, which is great, but it also gives you damage range, and that damage range is super important on this class because we don't want to we don't want to use a muzzle that gives us damage range, because you guys are going to see, or the barrel that gives us damage range I should say, because you guys are going to see which one we're going to run for that. So this does take away ADS speed, and it does take away aim walking steadiness, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Now the barrel, and this is why I said we don't want to use one that has damage range to it, we're going to be using the 8.1 inch compact barrel. This makes the gun a lot smaller, which really increases your movement speed, and it really increases your ADS speed as well. So the AK-47 doesn't have a very high ADS speed, and this does help it out a lot. Now it does take away some recoil control and bullet velocity, but that recoil control, we are going to get it back, because the AK-47 is a little hard to control, so we definitely got to go and get that back. Now the laser is going to be the tac laser. You guys know me, that's one of the only lasers I'll ever use, and the next one is the 5MW, but I don't like the 5MW much. But this one right here, dude, it gives you ADS speed, it gives you aiming stability, and what's really important about this attachment on the AK-47 is the fact that it gives you aim walking steadiness, which is something you definitely want on this gun right here. You want to be moving left to right, dodging bullets, but still being very accurate at the same time. Now, the next one's very important as well, and like I said, we got to get that recoil control back, and the best attachment to do so is the underbarrel Merc foregrip. Merc foregrip gives you recoil control, it gives you hipfire accuracy, and I think that is great. The hipfire accuracy, you guys are going to see a few kills, is really accurate. And the recoil control is really nice as well. So this gun's not going to kick like crazy. If you're going for really long shots, maybe tap fire, but it's really good up close. So don't worry about that. Even mid-range, this gun does some great damage. Now that does take away ADS speed, and it does take away some aim walking movement speed. But losing some aim walking movement speed just means you're a little steadier anyways, so I wouldn't worry about that. And the last attachment for this one is going to be the rear grip stippled grip tape. And the reason we're running this is we need more ADS speed on this class. We don't want to lose too much of that, so we definitely got to get that back. But you also get sprint to fire speed, which we know on assault rifles isn't that fast to begin with, so you definitely want to go and throw that on to make it quicker on the AK-47. Now, you are losing a little more recoil control and a little bit of aiming stability, but it's honestly not that much. You're not losing as much as you think you're losing, so you gain more recoil control than you lose on this class, which is really nice. Now, the next class is the Warzone class. You can still use it on multiplayer. I modified it just a little bit to use in multiplayer, but you could definitely use this class in Warzone as well, and it does a great job. So the perks in Warzone you want to use, at least in my opinion, is EOD, so you can use explosives, overkill, so you could have a secondary with you, and amped, so you could switch between those weapons very fast. Now the C4 is what you want to run for the lethal. It's great, you could take people out easily, you control when it blows up, and you don't have to worry about it. And stun grenades, so you could easily stun people who get in your way, and you want to take them out a lot easier. Now the attachments, again, we're going to be running the muzzle monolithic suppressor. This gives you that sound suppression, which is great to have in Warzone. You definitely want to have that, and it also gives you damage range. And damage range, again, is something that I think is very important, especially on this gun right here. Now, what you could obviously do, and this is pretty optional, is run the optic GI mini reflex. And the reason I say it's optional is because a lot of people might not want to run it. You might like the iron sights, but if you're going for those long shots, you definitely want the sight to be a lot easier. You want the target to be a lot easier to see, and this helps you out a lot. The next one is the underbarrel 100% the Merc foregrip. Like I said, this gives you recoil control, and it gives you hipfire accuracy, taking away some ADS and aim walk and movement speed. Now the ADS losing on this, yeah, we're gonna lose some ADS obviously, but it's not something I would really worry about because it is Warzone. Especially if you're using this for mid to long range, ADS speed isn't as important as you think. Now here's where it gets important. The ammunition I was running is the 40 round mags. That's because I'm playing multiplayer. I had no use to run something so heavy, but if you're playing Warzone, run the 75 round drum mags. That's gonna help you guys out a lot, make you reload a lot less often. It's gonna start feeling like a very fast LMG, which is really good to have as well. Now the rear grip is stippled grip tape, and this one is optional. This gives you ADS speed, and it gives you sprint to fire speed, so that's really nice. If you do want that, it does help. It will help you up close every so often, but if you're just strictly using this for more longer range and more mid range, and you have an SMG that you want to use for close range, switch up the rear grip for the barrel 23-inch RPK barrel. This barrel is going to give you damage range, it's going to give you bullet velocity, and it's going to give you recoil control, which is really nice to have. But like I said, if this is your gun that you're using for all automatic gunfights, and you have a sniper or something that you want to use for longer range, then definitely use the stippled grip tape. But if you have like the MP5, the MP7, whatever you have as your secondary, use the 23-inch RPK barrel. Now there is another barrel that is the same size as this one right here, and the reason I don't like it, and that's the 23-inch Romanian, is because it doesn't give you as much accuracy, as much range, and as much control as this one. So this is the one that you definitely want to use. Like I said, guys, man, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I don't know if I set a like goal, but if I did, let's just go for 1,500 likes on this video, man. That would be amazing if we could hit it. Guys, we just passed 621,000 subscribers. We're almost at 622, so if you haven't subscribed yet, might as well do it before the world ends. I mean, you'll regret it if you don't, right? So go ahead and do it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments below if you think this is a gun you guys are going to use. I mean, if you don't use it, you can't abuse it, and if you don't abuse it, you won't do good with it. Now that didn't rhyme. No, that didn't work. Okay, whatever. Anyways, you guys get the point. Like this video, like I said, man, if you made it this far, comment red bananas down in the comments below. It just messes with people. It's fun to mess with people, especially if they don't watch the entire video. They're gonna have no idea why a bunch of people are talking about red bananas. Just go crazy down there and screw with people. Thank you guys for watching this video, man. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Use the AK-47. Woo!